That is 3 over 2 minus 3. This can give us 2 as the LCM. 2 divided by 2 is 1, multiplied by 3 is 3, minus 2 divided by invisible 1, 2 multiplied by minus 3, you have minus 6. So this can give us 3 minus 6 will give you minus 3 over 2. So this is welcome. In today's lesson, we'll be considering quadratic equation from roots. Okay, in our previous lessons, we have considered quadratic equation based on factorization, formula method, completing the square. Today, we'll be seeing how we can form this quadratic equation from the roots. Okay, remember, general form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a is not equal to 0, coefficient of x squared b, coefficient of x, and c is a constant thing. Alright, now assuming you have a quadratic equation in this form, x raised to the power 2 plus 7x plus 10 equals 0. This is a quadratic equation. When you factorize this expression, you have something like bracket x plus 5 bracket x plus 2 equals to 0, so that x will be minus 5 or minus 2. Good. So these are what we call the roots of quadratic equation. Now today we are considering how we can derive or form this equation using these roots. Okay, so pay attention. Let's derive the formula we are going to use. Now let the roots of quadratic equation be equals alpha and beta. We can have something like x minus alpha bracket x minus beta will give us 0. Now expanding, you have x times x squared, x times beta is minus beta x, minus alpha times x, you have minus alpha x, minus alpha times minus beta, you have positive alpha beta. So everything is equal to 0. Now if you look closely here, you observe that x raised to power 2 minus. Here now we can have alpha x plus beta x plus alpha beta equals 0. Okay, let's factor out x again, so that we can have x raised to power 2 minus bracket alpha plus beta all in x plus alpha beta equals 0. Okay, here now is the sum. This is sum of roots. Whereas here is the product of roots. So with this formula, we can derive this quadratic equation from these roots. Okay, just get the sum of the roots in x, product of roots. Remember, this minus sign is compulsory and it's constant. See it here, minus minus. So we factor out minus x, minus here, minus 1. Okay, so always remember this minus. All right, now let's try to form this quadratic equation using this minus 5 and minus 2. All right, example. Form the quadratic equation whose roots are minus 2 and minus 5. Okay, let's see how we can solve it. Solution. Given x1 as minus 2 and x2 as minus 5. Okay, this same is still as x equals minus 2 or minus 5. So now, considering the first root, when at x equals minus 2, this is same as x plus 2 is equals to 0. That is this minus 2 crossing equality sign. So you have x plus 2 equals to 0. Similarly, at x equals minus 5, the second root. So it's same as x, this crossing equality sign, plus 5 equals to 0. So let's also expand these two factors like we have done here. So we have x plus 2 bracket x plus 5. This will give us x times x is x squared. X times 5 is positive 5x. Okay, x times 2 is plus 2x. And the 2 times 5 is plus 10. So when you collect like terms, you now have at x equals minus 2. So this will give us x raised to the power 2 plus 5x plus this 7x plus 10. Okay, this is still equals to 0. Hence, at x equals minus 2 and minus 5, the quadratic equation is x squared plus 7x plus 10 equals to 0, just as what we have done here. Alright, now let's try and solve more complicated Now let's try and solve example 2. Example 2. Form a quadratic equation whose roots are, okay, let's say minus 2 and positive 3 here. Okay, now we are going to use this formula, x raised to the power 2 minus alpha plus beta x plus c. Okay, alright, now roots, we have here that our roots are minus 2, x equals minus 2 or positive 3. Okay, but recall x raised to the power 2 minus sum of roots in x plus product, okay, equals to 0. Alright, now sum, you have minus 2 plus 3, which is same as 3 minus 2, you have positive 1. Similarly, the product now will be minus 2 multiplied by 3, this is minus 6. Okay, let's substitute. Okay, substituting, you have x raised to the power 2 minus bracket, our sum is positive 1, all in x, then our product is minus 6 equals to 0. So rearranging this properly, you have x raised to the power 2, you have x raised to the power 2 minus x minus 6 equals to 0. So this is the quadratic equation when the roots are minus 2 and positive 3. Okay, example 3. Form a quadratic equation whose roots are 1 whole number 1 over 2 and alright, let's consider this example 3. Form a quadratic equation whose roots are 1 whole number 1 over 2 and minus 3. Solution, recall that, okay, given 1 whole number 1 over 2 and minus 3 as roots, okay, this is the roots. So recall x raised to the power 2 minus sum of roots in x plus product of roots is equals to 0. So our sum now, so sum of roots will be, you have 1 whole number plus bracket minus 3. This is same as 1 times 2 times 1 plus 1, that is 3 over 2 minus 3. This can give us 2 as the LCM. 2 divided by 2 is 1, multiplied by 3 is 3, minus 2 divided by invisible 1 multiply by minus 3, you have minus 6. So this can give us 3 minus 6 will give you minus 3 over 2. So this is the sum of the roots. Now product of roots will be 3 over 2 multiplied by minus 3. This will give us minus 3 times 3 divided by 2. You have minus 9 over substituting. You have x raised to power 2 minus, okay? Here we have bracket minus 3 over 2, all in x, sum of roots, see it here, then plus bracket minus 9 over 2 equals 0. Here multiply through by 2. Multiply through by 2. That 2 will cancel here and cancel this. You have 2x raised to power 2. So minus times minus will be plus. So we're going to have plus 3x. So these 2 will cancel and we have minus 9 equals to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. If the roots are 1 root number 1 over 2 and minus 3. So these are how you can form quadratic equations with given roots. Thank you for watching. Now solve this. Form a quadratic equation whose roots are 3 whole number 1 over 2 and minus 2. Okay, form a quadratic equation whose roots are 3 whole number 1 over 2 and minus 2. Share your answer in the comment section. Bye.